there, this is Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another MUT 19 video. So I just got done live streaming, and shout outs to everybody that came through and hung out with me while we played some Madden Ultimate Team before the Super Bowl. Super Bowl's about to kick off, but I wanted to get this video out because I was asked probably 50 times, and I might be exaggerating a little bit, but I was asked a lot, what do I do with my rings now? Is there more content coming? I heard halftime packs are coming, and it was kind of a repeated question, so I decided to make a video on it. So as you guys can see, looking at my ring count, if you've been watching my videos, you know that I started with right around 100K, and we're all the way down to 4,000 now. So I am dumping my rings, I'm cashing out. I don't think much is coming. I'm just going to go over a bunch of different scenarios and reasons and things, and let's get into it. So if we go to the store and we take a look, the current offers that are out there are a tier 6 power-up pass and then some buy one get one free gridiron packs, which cost money. So training has gone up a little bit. We'll talk about that in a moment because of that power-up pass. But if you look at when these options or these offers expire, they basically expire at midnight tonight. So I don't think any offers are coming after this. If we look back to when they did a blitz during Zero Chill, Sunday there was an offer like Sunday evening or maybe afternoon, and then it expired at midnight. And after that, there was no more offers. And they came out and told us that too. I don't think, at least as of right now, they haven't. But I know Kralo's literally at the Super Bowl, so I could see him not tweeting anything out right now. And I'm pretty sure he was the one that communicated that to us on Twitter during Zero Chill. So I don't think they're going to have people waiting up until midnight on a school night, on a work night. Not a night, but before school, a night before work. I know people will be awake for the Super Bowl, obviously, depending how long the game goes. But my point is, I don't think offers are coming. It's way too late to expect people to stay up. I think they kind of capped it off here with this tier 6 power-up pass. It was something we all were waiting for and expecting. And I think that's just going to do it for the offers. So then the common question was, well, you know, what about the predictor sets? What about if we go over to sets here, what about the sets that continue to earn you rings? Why would they give us those if nothing else is coming? My simple answer to that is, if you remember back in Zero Chill, remember when we had a bunch of snow and everybody was like, Kralo, what do we do with snow? What do we do with snow? I have all this snow. What do I do with it? And remember, the straight up answer was, well, you can go to the Snow Redemption set in the store and use it on that stuff. I think that's going to be the same answer. Everybody's going to ask, what do I do with my rings? And the answer is going to continue to be, well, you can take your ass over to the store right here. You can press your X button, then you can hit your R1 button, and you can go right to the Ring Redemption and spend it on this content. So, in my opinion, nothing else is coming. No more store offers. Yes, we are going to get more rings from the 1 hour solos that continue to come out. Yes, we're going to get them from the predictor sets if you guess things right. But other than that, the blitz, in my opinion, is 100% over. Another question that I kept getting was, and I'm going to go back over to sets here, is what do I do with, actually I'm going to go to my binder, what do I do with those, these additional code collectibles? I think the reason that they continued to give us solos for those is because not everybody is aware of the code. And, you know, they're giving people multiple chances to get it right. I think that's why we're continuing to get these. So they also announced that right now they don't have a quick sell option because they don't want people to accidentally quick sell it. Instead, it will eventually convert to, I think, either rings or training. And we all know rings will eventually convert to training. We're going to talk about that in a moment as well. So nothing else is coming, in my opinion. I think the only thing that you can use rings on from here on forward are the cards that are in the store in the Ring Redemption set. So this is what I would do with these, and I don't have a ton left. I kind of just started narrowing down as of last night. I figured, you know, at very most, each offer is going to require at most maybe 10k rings. So when like the 7:30 offer came out yesterday, I went down to about 50. And then when the midnight offer came, I said, you know what? I think I'm safe to go to 40. And then when the morning offer came out today, I said, I'm safe to go to 30. And then the afternoon offer came out, and I said, all right, it's time to sell. So I think I had like 30K, or at 30K, and I opened up one of these again, these 17K sets, or cards, and I pulled a Marshawn Lynch. I ended up selling for a decent amount. We're going to take a look at the training point, not the training point, but the ring spreadsheet, and see what the current pricing is on all of these cards. But I would, at your best bet to me is you can open up one of the big dogs if you have a lot of rings. If you have like 10K and under, I would open up these 86 to 87 Super Bowl present cards. And here's the big reason why. If you weren't aware, if you look, there is a green overall with an arrow. That means the winning team of these cards in tonight's game is going to get a +1 on their card. So we'll go ahead and open one up, and I'll just kind of tell you what I'm saying. Because these cards are going down in price, I would at this point stop selling. So this Gerald Everett card, he's an 86 overall. If the Rams win the Super Bowl, this will go to an 87. Now, will his cost go up because of that? I don't know. But will go up is his ring value, and also his training value whenever it converts over to training. So you could potentially, pull a bunch of 86s for the Super Bowl winning team, and then when they give them the +1, quick sell them, you're going to make all your rings back, plus another 240. And then when you pull an 87, they're going to go up to an 88. I don't think there's any 88 Super Bowl cards, so we don't really know what their ring value would be. I guess we'll have to wait and find out. But that's what I'm going to do with these last 4 or 5K rings that I have. I think there's some more solos that I can play. And then we still have the daily sets for silver tokens and gold tokens, so you can use those to get additional rings. But that's just what I would do, is kind of step number 1 is open up these packs. Don't sell them, because if we switch over and take a look at the current price, I almost ruined the poll there for you. So it was an 87 overall. So I technically could hang on to this, or I could just re-roll it right now, which I think I'm going to do. I'll get the free 240 coins or rings right there, and now I can just open up another one. And if I get, at least 2 other 87s, it's kind of like getting a free pack. But I'm going to switch back after we open this pack. We got another 87. If you look at the spreadsheet, guys, those are the prices. 86s are tanking right now down to 17K. 87's pretty good value there, so if you pull those, I wouldn't sell 87s. I'd re-roll them like I just did. 91s are going down. You would really want to sell fast. Same with 92s. Those have been about the lowest, is like, well, actually, no, 91s are a decent price. 91s have eventually gone down to about 80K, so you could still sell there. 92s, I would definitely sell ASAP or hang on to them. 94s and 95s seem to be holding a pretty good value there, and it looks like I didn't type an extra 8 in the 97 slot. But if you look to the right of that, you're going to see that these cards are eventually going to convert to training. And with the 86s and 87s, just think about this. You can pull an 86 from the Super Bowl pack for 1,000 rings. If you hang on to it and it happens to be the winning team, it's going to turn to an 87, so you're basically getting 775 training for very, very cheap. So not only would I open up these packs and then hang on to the cards to wait to see who wins, even if you have cards from the losing teams, I would still hang on to them and wait for them to convert to training. Because I think it's going to equal pretty fairly cheap training right now. Now the last thing that you can do is, if you do have multiple 86s, and I don't know how much longer this method is going to work, because it's starting to they're starting to drop in price. But if you're unaware, and we did a video on this a couple days ago, you can go over to the exchange set, and I also did this last night, and you can go to the exchange set, go to players, and go all the way down here to your 86, 87 to 88 overall exchange set. You can put in 2 of those 86 Super Bowl cards, and it's going to give you an 88. So what do you do with that 88? You can take the training. You're basically paying about right now about 34K for 1,100 training. That's not really a good value. But if you go over to the auction house, people are still overpaying for these, and I think the big reason that they are is because they need training for the power-up pass that's out right now, and that power-up pass is out there until midnight, so it's hanging on for a while. But you could potentially take two 86s at about 17k each, so you're spending 34k, and you could probably turn them into an 88 and sell that 88 for about 40k. Not a huge profit maker, but if you basically want to turn Super Bowl ring cards into coins, that's the best way to do it. But in my opinion, dump everything. I don't think anything else is coming. I should say that with a very strong disclaimer. Yes, I could be wrong. I hope I'm not staring anybody the wrong way. But in my opinion, I doubt there's any more Blitz offers, because they're not going to give us packs at midnight on a night before people got to go to school and go to work. They didn't do it during basically a winter vacation for most kids when it was Christmas season. So why would they do it now? And then number two, they're not going to give us any more, Blitz is over. They're not going to give us any more cards because they've given us all the cards they need. No, they're not going to do a Super Bowl future set. That's another weird question that I keep getting. They're not going to do that. They would have done it if they did. So that's all I got, man. If you got any questions, hit me up in the comments section. I'm going to watch the game. I'm going to eat some food. Thank you guys so much for all the support. You've been crushing it. My name is Popular Stranger. I'm out. Peace.